Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're looking at optimism. I did say that I will be covering another layer 2 and now it's optimism or OP token. I won't be going in depth on what it does or how it works because I think you must have seen a lot of videos on that or you may already know. So today we'll be looking at mostly at the price section and why the token is struggling in general. So before we go to the price section and other things, I would just like to discuss this 30 days chart. As you can see here, 30 days percentage for increase or decrease. So I forgot to mention it in Arbitrum video, but I will just cover it now. So if you look here, all the layer 2s are suffering. So as you can see here, every layer 2 is down. We have mental, we have polygon, we have arbitrum, we have optimism, we have stakes, immutable, and most of them are down beside this wrapped ether on mental. So all of the layer 2s have not been doing that well. So this gives us an idea that the demand for the layer 2s has basically the demand is not there for layer 2s. And if you look here, everything is in the red for last 30 days. So I think that is not good for all layer 2s. So even if you look at the layer 2s, now layer 2s have a market as low as, if we just look at the Zora, which is a layer 2 on a super chain, it has a market cap of 32 million, which seems to be a joke at this point. Again, if you look at others, everything is mostly down, so that's not good for the layer 2s. Now looking at the optimism itself, it is down by 15%, whereas Arbitrum, which is its I think biggest competitor as of now, 5.8%, and MNT or mental is down only 15%. So optimism and mental have been performing around the same, as you can see again, whereas Arbitrum and optimism are going head to head in last 7 days. Both of them are up basically around 12%, which is pretty good. So I think if we look at the price action, the coin itself is in the downtrend ever since March 13th 2024, and it has struggled to even break its all-time high even back in December. As you can see here, it only went from $1 to as high as 2.8, which is a lot, but it's not that big compared to other coins. So it was not able to even come close to this all-time high. So now it is actually struggling here quite well. As you can see here, the struggle is real. As you can see, it's in the downtrend ever since, and it was able to find a flow around 50 cent, so that's pretty good, I think. Again, if we look at this range, this seems to be the support that it is actually holding quite well. So if it is able to flip this support, it can actually go even higher. So back in July 2022, it actually went down, as you can see, right from the start, and it struggled for some time at this level, and after that it saw a massive pump, as you can see. But again, it used this exact support as a bounce back point, but as of now it seems like that it is not the case. So it is trying to go up. Hopefully it does, but I think if we look at its DeFi TVL, it's not doing that good either. As you can see, the TVL is going down. It's at 412 million, which is much lower compared to its high. And if we look at Arbitrum and Base and even the Unichain, which is new, if you look at the Arbitrum is performing quite well compared to the Optimism, and the Base is making new highs. Of course, it is in the super chain or the ecosystem of the Optimism, but again, it is not Optimism itself. Looking at the Unichain, which is also another super chain on the Optimism or OP stake. So now what the Optimism has going on for them is their super chain ecosystem. This is a Optimism super chain ecosystem, and if you look here, we have a lot of layer 2s. So the layer 2s are coming into the market, and most of them are in the Optimism ecosystem, and somehow in the future it should actually benefit Optimism in all the general things. But as of now, it seems like that Optimism is not getting that much benefit from these layer 2s or from the success of these layer 2s. If we look at the Unichain or even the Base, it doesn't reflect in the Optimism's price action whatsoever. So now if we look at the overall demand driver for the Optimism, for the long term, it should be demand for the OP block space. Sequencer generates revenue, retro funding rewards value to users and builders. So that should how the Optimism provide the value for the users in the future. But as of now, it seems like that token is not doing that well. So there could be another reason. We have this Optimism's token unlocks, as you can see here. So this blue this blue line that you see here is for the investors. Basically the investors have received around 558 million token, which is a lot, and they will continue to receive till 2026 June. So we still have 1 year that the investors will get around 200 million tokens. Of course, I don't think that they will sell most of them, but they will take profit if the coin goes up. So I think whenever coin tries to go up, the investors will most likely take profit and the coin will go down. So now I think the best profit taking area for this coin is around here. So if you look here, it has struggled to go above this level. Again, it used this level as a support here. It went up again, and after that, after going as low as 78 cents, it came right back here around this exact level and went down. So I think this is a pretty strong resistance. So if it does continues to go up from here, so let's just say that the token pumps like crazy now from 71 cent and overall market goes up, I think this is the most crucial level that it needs to break if it wants to go up. So in between $1 and $1.2. So if it continues to pump from here, I think it can go higher, but this is the most important resistance that it needs to break, at least from what it looks like. Because if you look here, this was again support or resistance here, and it became support again here, and again it is a support here, it is a support here. So I think this is the most crucial level that it needs to break if it wants to go higher. Again, if we look at the market cap, this is a very important thing. So this is a price and this is a market cap. So if you look here, the market cap and the price of the Optimism do not match. So here the price was around $3 and the market cap was around 666 million, and here the market cap was around 4.5 billion and the price was around 4.5 cents. So that's pretty much. But if you look here, the market cap went as high as 3.3 billion, but the price only went as high as 2.5. So I think this has to do with the supply increase. So I think the Optimism will most likely struggle to go up for another year. So after that we could actually see a pretty good recovery. But I think until the investors get their most of the token, the sell pressure will be there. So that is something that you should know if you are planning to buy Optimism. And if it does go down from this support, which is around 50 cents, I think we will most likely test the last support that it has around 39 cents or 40 cents. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.